Hi, dear masculines. This is a reading for the month of October 2019 for Twin Flames for masculines. And this is, we will ask specific questions to check what the what comes around. I'll use different decks, and I've already finished reading the energies for union and for feminine. Now I'm moving on to the masculine. So to start with, I'll get the one major arcana, which is going to talk about the overall energies for divine masculine, which will tie up to the entire energy. And let's see what the divine energies are for masculine for the month of October. This is a deck for major arcanas only, so I'll get one major arcana from there, and I will also use a normal tarot to kind of get a top-up energy for this. Okay, it's taking its time, but that's fine. Let me also kind of cut it a little bit more once again. And let's see, give it another shuffle for masculine for the month of, okay, now finally something comes around. This is how I read, so as I'm guided. Okay, the card which we have got is Hanged Man. So as you see that in this deck, this is also Tyag, which actually is the Tyaga is the Hindi word, which means it's kind of renunciation in Hindu and in Hindu mythology, which kind of I would say denotes a gradual disassociation from worldly objects or from the seed of desire, and this renunciation is actually not a renunciation of something material, but is closer to the notion of ascetic renunciation. So that's what it means. And Tyaga also involves giving up the fruits of action and performing karma without expecting any fruit for any on any such action. So it's like the nishkam karma, or performing action without desiring anything without expecting any fruits. And that's what Tyaga is. And as we know, the hangman per se, it is the state wherein the divine is changing the perspectives, bringing about that change, if I'm linking up, wherein whatever needs to be left can be left, and bringing that change in masculine while the things are in suspension, while the things are in hanged space. And I will also top it up with, okay, I'll use this deck. I'll just kind of give it one shuffle. And see what this comes around in this one. To top it up for Hangman, and I will not read reversal, we have got the Page of Sword, and this is kind of the way it's tying up with the Hangman with the Page of Sword is that here there is a clarity which is coming in, the truth which is dawning upon, and it is not a king or a queen yet, but slowly, while the masculine is in that hanged space or in that suspended state, wherein they are kind of in the state of renunciation of the things which are really not serving them. What is getting served to them is truth, and which is a divine truth, which is the soul's truth, and which is what is giving them clarity. Maybe not all the clouds are cleared and they don't have the complete clarity at this point in time, but that is what is dawning upon. Let me just kind of keep this here. And as we move along to the rest of the reading. Now let's see, there are some specific questions now, and we'll move along on the reading. I'll be changing decks as I'm guided to. So now let's check what is the current situation of Divine Masculine. That is in the month of October 2019. The current situation of Divine Masculine. The current situation of Divine Masculine. Current situation of masculine. Okay. I think these are too many cards. Yeah. I'll see one or two, and that's how even the reading for feminine started. You know, they first the whole bunch of cards which kind of fell off, and then I said I'll take one or two, and then two cards popped out. Now let's see here if I get one or two for masculine. The current situation. The current situation they are in is Six of Cups. So in the current situation, they are kind of drawn into the past, the time they have spent with the feminine, the soulful connection which they feel with the feminine. They are actually feeling it in their soul. They're finding it there. In the current situation, many of them are also reminiscing the past, the beautiful connection which they kind of share with feminine, and that's what the current situation is. Now let's see, if that is the current situation, what's supporting the current situation, or what's not supporting, the blocks or the supports in the current situation. Again, I want one or two cards there as well. So whatever is supporting or not supporting the current situation, but that's what they're like kind of okay, kind of that is what the current situation is. They are in that space where we've got two here, and we've got, I think both are supporting. Here I don't see that as a block, because those are very positive cards what we've got for masculine. The first one is Page of Wands, and what's supporting the entire I would say the process or the space they are into that reminiscing or thinking about feminine in that space, is that they're feeling pretty passionate about feminine, and they are feeling very they are feeling that they need to they are coming into that space of their own, they're taking back control, they're getting into their own power. That is the Emperor, the masculine power, wherein the action needs to be taken. They're kind of taking into the power. Action might not be taken, because here we have that overall energy as the Hanged space, and truth is still kind of not completely dawned upon them, but it's coming in bits and pieces, and they've got some bit of it, but some bit of it still needs to be unfolded for them. So but they are kind of, as the truth is unfolded, they are getting into this power, and as they get into this power, they are realizing how this soulful connection is, because this is the soulful connection with the feminine is what they're feeling, and of course they're feeling the passion around things. So that's the energy, that's the situation they are in, and that's what is supporting them. Now let's see what are the drivers at the subconscious level, while which are leading to these which is leading to the situation what they are in the month of October. So what are the drivers, or at the subconscious level for masculine? What are the drivers or motives, or something which is driving them subconsciously, and that's why they are in this situation? All right, so we've got the Six of Coins. Subconsciously they are feeling balanced, and they felt the need of the balance. Probably they were not in the balanced energy, but at the subconscious level, they are getting balanced now, and we've got the Six of Cups and the Six of Coins, so double six, which is also depicting which is also depicting a further balance for divine masculine. And for you, divine masculine, this is what your subconscious is driving or motivating you, that yes, I needed that balance and I have that balance in my subconscious level. And the more you kind of tune into that subconscious level, you feel that disconnection, you feel the depth of this connection. And that's what I'm sensing here at the subconscious level is happening. Now I'll just move this little up. Now let's see what are the drivers at the conscious level, motivators or drivers at the conscious level, because that's at the subconscious level. We've got two cards here, and I will take two only or three. Let me check. Yeah, two. So two cards for masculine here, and this is at the conscious level. What are the motivators? At the conscious level, they had to make a choice, though they felt that there is a need for bringing in that balance, and there is this balance which is getting established at the subconscious level. However, to come onto the surface or at the conscious level, the drivers are that they had to make a choice between two options, or the choices which they had to make. They had to choose one path, and now they're realizing that the path of love is what they choose at the conscious level, because this cup runneth over with love, and there are these beautiful flowers which this cup is overflowing. There is beauty around, and they are realizing at the conscious level that that's where the beauty lies. That's where love is the space wherein beauty lies, and that's when the more they kind of tuning into that space of love and making that as a choice, the more they are getting into the space or the situation wherein they are thinking about feminine more and more, and the strength, and that how strongly this connection is there in the life for masculine, whether in communication, not communication, whether in union or not in union, or howsoever they are in this, they are feeling it more. The feeling it more is what I'm sensing. Now let's kind of go further ahead and see what is when feminine crosses divine masculine's mind, what do they think? All right, so what do they think when feminine crosses their mind? What do they think when feminine crosses their mind? What do they think? They think too much, but let's see. What do they think? I'm sorry, they really think too much, because I don't know how many cards. We've got three cards, and King of Earth. So they feel that this King of Earth energy is that on this earthly plane, masculine feels that feminine is the aspect of themselves which is on the earthly plane, wherein it's worth giving the time and energy is, and that's what they feel, and that's what they think. They think beautiful. This is the balance, Archangel Zadkiel. This is also the Temperance card, card for Sagittarians. So they feel again the balance. This is the minor arcana for balance, and this is the major arcana for balance. We have the Archangel Zadkiel. They feel that they feel balanced, or they feel with the feminine. They're thinking about. They're waiting for the perfect timing. They're waiting for the things to balance, and they think that she deserves nothing less but the right balance. If there was a lack of give and take from masculine side, the masculine, you are thinking that you probably need to extend that energy now, and there is awakening. This connection is awakening them, and they think the more they think. This is Archangel Gabriel, and we've got two major arcanas here. If you look at it, this is very strong. So when they're thinking about feminine, they are thinking deep, they're thinking a lot, as I said, and the thoughts are also very divinely guided, because we have got this major arcanas there. So Archangel Gabriel is there. They have started to look at things with different perspective, though it may be a temporary standstill, but it's important. They're trying to be themselves, and that's what beautifully written here. Look at things from the different perspective. A temporary standstill, it's important to be yourself, and that's what Archangel Gabriel. So they're thinking that yes, it's fine that I'm taking, and that's what is relating back to Tyaga or the Hangman, because truth is what kind of is dawning upon. Archangel Gabriel is blowing that trumpet of truth, and which is kind of resurrection, and then whatever they kind of felt is being kind of pressed down in their subconscious, because if you see that whatever is being pressed down in the subconscious is coming to the surface, that's the resurrection. They felt that they kind of put their conscious mind on their various distractions, etc., etc. But masculine, that is coming to the surface now, because the moment you think about your divine counterpart, the feminine, you are awakening, you are getting into that balance, and you are thinking to take things on the earthly plane, and so that things can be formed up on the earthly plane. And that's what masculine you're thinking, and that's what is masculine thinking when the feminine is coming into the picture. Now let's kind of go ahead and see that what masculine wants to, as what action masculine wants to take. So this is about what action masculine wants to take, what action he wants to take. Now let's see. I'll change the deck. Yes, okay. What action he wants to take. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Again, 8 is what we have here. 8 is a very good number. In the month of August, also for some of you, masculine, you also would have been into the deep thought energies in the month of August as well. But here, what I'm seeing with the 8 of Pentacles, the seeds, the action, what you want to take is that whatever seeds were sown as far as this connection is concerned, this relationship is concerned, you want it to be fructify. You want it to take it to the next level, wherein on the earthly plane this can bear fruits. This plant and this tree can bear fruits which can be tasted, which can be kind of, when I say it can be tasted, it is about the feeling, touching of the third dimension, the earth dimension. It's not about that in the head space or the fifth dimension. It's about the third dimension. They want things to fructify, and those are the kind of actions which they want to take as far as this connection is concerned. Now this is what they want. Now let's see what action will they take in the month of which deck to take. What action will they take? Okay, we've got 2 cards again. We've got the Page of Wands, which also the action will they take, yes, which is the Page of Wands is about, again, connecting with their deep inner child and the passion which they're feeling. And we got that Page of Wands there as well. So it's a repeat. They're feeling it so deep within, the passion for feminine, that they want to extend that passion further. They want to probably communicate, maybe in a small little way, because it's still a page masculine. So you probably don't know yet how to how to kind of take it ahead in a full-fledged way, because you are naive. You don't know how you will be responded to. You don't know how things will unfold. Let's see what the card behind is. And okay, that's interesting. And when you kind of get into that thing, and when you don't get the answer, that all right, if I take this communication, or if I express my passion, or what I'm feeling at the soul, at the connection level, I don't know. And then you start getting within, and then you say that all right, I am not probably taking it. Some, because it's a general reading, some may kind of fight it, process it within, go into that hermit mode, and they kind of shine that light within and say that how it is processing. And some may say that all right, it doesn't matter, I'm okay to be hurt and I'm okay to be vulnerable, but I need to take forth whatever needs to be taken forth. And that's when the communication might take place. Otherwise, that withdrawal energy will come in. The masculine, you might get into that, start shining your light within and see that what more truths are lying inside of you. And that's the action masculine will take. Now let's see what divine wants masculine to know. Okay, now I'll use this deck now with the which is a mix of Archangel Michael and Romance Angel. What divine wants masculine to know as far as this connection is concerned. So what divine wants masculine to know? Okay, we've got all Romance Angels and let go control issues, codependencies, keep an open mind, and let go control issues. Interesting. I'll give it one more shuffle because I'm just guided to, and see if any other message wants to come. Okay, that is okay. One complete shuffle now, and that's about it. Okay. Two more cards which I will take, and we have the explore your options and honeymoon. Okay, now beautiful. So we'll just go by one card at a time, and if you look at it, that there is codependency. So that means masculine, many of you might be stuck in the codependent behavior wherein you are kind of addictions are affecting your romantic life. You are into some addictions. You are still probably distracting your conscious mind and kind of indulging in either a codependent relationship, codependent behavior as far as some addictions are concerned. And that's the message which I'm getting. And also what I'm getting here is that you need to keep an open mind. You need to explore your options as to how do you get out of that. If you're in a codependent relationship or behavior, howsoever it is, you need to see that how you get out of it and what you do about it, because you need to let go of the control issues. You just don't have to keep feeding into your fears or your kind of how do I manage this, what if this goes, if this is what I do, what will be the outcome, that Tyaga energy. And that's what is kind of divine trying to draw your attention to, that you need to let go complete fears, your let go control issues. You need to allow the situation to unfold naturally. You don't have to control it, then let me not do this, let me do that, etc., etc. And you need to keep an open mind, because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation, and in this case might be triggering you a lot because this connection is such. So that is what it is, and you need to explore your options to see that how you kind of move out of those codependent behaviors. And there is a card which is beautiful. The divine is saying that you need to enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So if any of you are guided to take that page of wand route, and you think that yes, you want to plan some time together with feminine, divine is asking you, divine is giving you the confirmation, it's fine, go ahead fearlessly and do that. So, and enjoy the holiday time together, enjoy the time together. And if you're not, then it is about connecting with your own self and whatever is giving you that bliss, and that take the time out and kind of seek that clarity within, if you're not guided to do that, right? So that's what divine wants you to know. Now let's see what are the further messages from angels for masculine. What are the further messages for masculine from angels for the month of October? Is it patience? Now let's see what is the most appropriate message for divine masculine for the month of October. Thank you. Commitment. Okay, so you need to make a commitment now, and that's what angels are drawing your attention to, masculine. So, angel wisdom reminds you that when you aim for a vision without doubt or deviation, and that's what it is about, keep an open mind and let go of control issues. You need to let go those fears and doubts, all right? Without doubt or deviation, it must succeed. Your guidance is to persevere towards your vision. Let every thought, word, and action be directed towards your desired outcome. Nothing is more powerful than focused energy, and the angels will see the pure light of your commitment, whether it is to a relationship, a piece of work, a journey, or anything else in your life. Remember to ask them to help and know when you dedicate your intention to the highest good, they will support you. I am committed to my vision. And that's the message for you, Divine Masculine. And that's the affirmation that I am committed to my vision, is what you can use in the month of October to get more clear your auric field and kind of align to your vision. So that's what it is, and thank you so much for watching, and I really thank all those who are subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate all that, and I really welcome all those who are joining in and adding into this beautiful family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. And if you want a private reading, you can always write to agnyayat@gmail.com. I'll mention that in the description box below as well. Thank you so much. Have a very, very nice October and be happy.